What's the buzz? This is Zeta Beetle, and welcome back to Setting the Stage. In this episode, I'm going to be finishing off construction on the Questopia Department of Corrections Storm Unit, and if time permits, I'm going to be showing off that underwater stronghold that I was telling you about. But that is if, and I'm already off to a bad start with my ladder here. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is making a 3-story tall prison with 3 different cell blocks. And the story that I'm on right now is obviously the 3rd because it's on the top of the whole thing. So, I do have an extra bit of 21 cobblestone that I'm going to be chucking away in a little bit. But when you'll know when that moment comes, because that's when I'll just drop what I'm doing and just move on to do so. Okay, so really and truly, this has no choice but to be a prison because of the gallows right there. The water tower doesn't make it to where it's as likely to be a prison, but the gallows definitely do. And those are the piggy gallows. So, I'm not entirely sure when I built those, but I do know that it was in an earlier season. It was not in Season 4. So, yeah. You see that bit of 21 right there? I'm going to be throwing that in the chest here in a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working on this and putting the doorway right here. I'm not going to be doing any counting because I've already done the counting on this. I'm not sure exactly if a landfill has ever been part of a prison, but that one right there is the only thing in this area that is near the prison, and thus could in some way be tied in with it. I mean, it would be convenient from a trash standpoint if that was part of the prison. But, like I said before, I don't know if a landfill has ever been part of a prison yet. Alright, so I have this down like this. Alright, here's where I'm going to go on ahead and put that bit of 21 into the construction company, because I don't think I need that 21. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make a little stop around there. Actually, you know what? I may actually just put that in my... excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Anyway, I might go ahead and put that in the army base, because that is a good material for tools and weapons. So, nope, that's not it. Here we are. Here we are. That bit of gravel and sand will be important later, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and, excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and, continue on with the, rest of the prison. So, one of the things I'm going to have to do is put in a bed, some lighting, some windows, and not just ordinary windows either. We're talking about iron bar windows, the type that you would see in a cartoon prison. And given this is Minecraft, it's actually quite fitting for it to be a cartoon prison, because cartoon physics are definitely at play in Minecraft. Like, when you die, you get to stand right back up and basically continue off from where you respawned. Like, the only time that Minecraft is ever realistic from a death standpoint is in hardcore mode, which thankfully isn't in the Bedrock Edition yet. Now, I do realize that I have a choice. I do realize that. And I do realize that this is my world to control and everything. But let's just say that I use the difficulty thing a lot. And if hardcore was ever added in the difficulties bit, then I would probably accidentally switch it to hardcore mode, and thus I would be absolutely crying my eyes out because I would not be able to play in this world aside from in spectator mode, which has been added, by the way, in Bedrock Edition. So that's all sorts of fun. I still have yet to actually use spectator mode. I haven't really decided to do anything with that yet because I just never really found much use for it. Like, spectator mode is essentially an overpowered creative mode, except you can't place blocks. And when I'm going into my research and development world, I would need to have some way to interact with some of the blocks in order to actually consider that research and development world useful. Ah, crap. I forgot. I placed that way too low. Okay. At least it wasn't glass. We can continue on. No biggie here. Alright. I might ought to get down there and collect that up before the 5 minutes is up, because that's how long items have before they despawn. So, yeah. A little bit of interesting information for you. And very crucial for when you are... for when you have died in the chunk that you respawn in. You only have 5 minutes while in the chunk that that your items are in to collect your items before they despawn, or else you're going to lose them permanently. Or at least in the terms of a item that you can easily enchant temporarily. Or in the case of renewable resources. So, that brings me to another subject. The stigma of mending. That is a polarizing decision on Minecraft's case, and it has caused a lot of division on the Minecraft community as a whole. Half of the community actually likes the mending enchantment, yours truly included. But there is another half that absolutely despises mending. And honestly speaking, there are some that I do understand, and then there are others that I feel like take their hatred to a rather pointless level. But I digress. Where it comes to the part where the mending enchantment makes diamonds not as useful as they once were, bear in mind that diamonds are still as rare as they used to be. And mending is not the end-all be-all enchantment, because if you forget to kill a mob or do something that gives you XP while you are using that tool will still break on you. and you will lose that tool all the same as if you didn't have mending at all on it. So, honestly speaking, the way I see it, mending is not as overpowered as some people may have you believe. I mean, sure, it makes it to where you don't have to do work on getting the ultimate weapon anymore because you get to keep said weapon, but I would rather not mine diamonds somewhere very far away from where I'm at, and then have to beg fishing to give me a certain enchantment. That doesn't appeal to me as much as it might somebody else. I mean, call me lazy if you want, fine. I'll take it. I am lazy, I will admit that. But the thing is, I don't like having to replace the tools as much as someone from the OG days might. Because if the tool is brittle enough, aka something wooden or something that is less durable than diamond, yeah, it's really not that compelling to actually try to do that all the time. Like, if a weapon breaks on me, I'm like, come on. Now I have to build another. Now I have to grind some more and just come on. Like, that's the whole thing for me. Like, I don't like to just be stuck mining and crafting these tools when I could be so much more productive making buildings, wiring up cannons, basically everything that I love to do in Minecraft that does not revolve around mining and crafting. I mean, sure, yes, it is a necessity, and sure, it can be fun, but you guys don't want to see that. And if I'm planning to be an entertaining YouTuber, I can't constantly be on screen mining and crafting and doing all this other stuff that is so mundane and boring. You guys demand a more action-packed episode than what that can provide. And as such, I'm not going to spend all my time grinding and mining and crafting and any of that stuff. I'm going to want to build like this. I'm going to want to make a story the way that I've been. This is my blank canvas, guys. This is a game that at its core is a sandbox. And when you think of a sandbox, you don't think of just simply mining, crafting, and literally begging at times to actually get what you're wanting to get for a project. I'm sorry, but that's just not how it's going to work out like that. Alright, so here is the big thing that I use for every business and everything that I find really what is the word I'm searching for here? Hey! What do you think you're doing, huh? Get out of here. Alright. Okay. I could have just, okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave the sign like that because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get hit again if I try and do anything with it. Okay. So, I know I'm not the most fun YouTuber to watch. I am highly, highly aware. Painfully aware, actually. That I'm not the most entertaining YouTuber that you've ever watched. You probably prefer Stampy's content more. You probably prefer Jacksepticeye's content more. You probably uh-oh, that's a creeper. Excuse me while I deal with this. I'll get right back to you afterwards. Okay? Sound good? Okay. There we go. He's gone. I'll use the experience to repair my pickaxe. Anyway, as before, you may prefer somebody else to my content, but I'm really doing this as a hobby, and if I get some smiles along the way, then fine. Now that's a double bonus. If I can make somebody's day and get a smile or chuckle or anything like that, then you better know that I'm going to take that opportunity. Like, what type of YouTuber would I be if I didn't think like that? I would be a rather dull one, you know? And I know that this is not the most exciting content right now, but you know, I'm trying. I'm putting in an honest effort to be informative. I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm fumbling right now, so that should provide a chuckle or two. But to be honest, why do you think that I put in a blooper reel from some of my videos? It's to try and let you experience a laugh. It's to try and entertain you guys. If you're not having fun watching my content, then what's the point, right? So I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna go on ahead and carve out a window here and here. This is the only floor in which I'm going to be able to do those bars from the outside, even if I did do those on the inside. But the point of the matter is, this is the only floor in which this is going to be this easy. And thus I can just simply poke out a window like that, and then at my leisure, which will be here in a little bit, I'll be going back out and putting the bars in, as in right now. So here's why I am saying that I don't need those the 21 cobblestone that I just put into the army base. It's because I am mining out these windows and getting some extra cobblestone back. So there we go. Like that. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but I heard something just repeatedly tapping against the wall. Anyway, as I was saying before, the reasons I just gave is why I even put out outtake reels to begin with. It's to give you a good laugh. So, as you can see right there, this set of windows actually leads out to towards the Piggy Gallows, which will be this prison's method of execution. There will be multiple of these types of prisons and littered about Questopia. And to my knowledge, there's only one that does not follow this. And that just so happens to be the soon-to-be Questopia Department of Corrections summer unit. Yes, I am planning to put in multiple prisons. Come on. No! Timing! Get it? No! Put that there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in there and grab that. Oy. Who would have thought putting in bars in a window would be this rough? Okay. So, yes, you can make the case that there aren't very many cells in this prison, but to be honest, it's not really meant to be that large of a prison anyway. There's only so far away that you can see, the draw distance, And once you have gotten past that draw distance, every single mob down below will be invisible to you. So when you reach that type of distance, that will be your cue to step back towards that mob if you were trying to keep that mob within your sights. And the reason why I'm mentioning draw distance and why it can be a pain not to see those mobs, it's because I'm trying to teach you how to make effective guard towers. The types that you would see in a prison or a castle or whatever else have you. So here I'm gonna go ahead and poke this out, and hopefully... Yes! Okay, good. Now I can go on over here and poke this out. Alright, and then... Pop! Nope. Pop! No! Okay, pop there. There you go. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, I was just checking to see if that was put somewhere else, but it wasn't, so that's good. Alright, so I just need to poke this out like this, and then pop that like that. Okay, so now let's go on ahead and go on to the third floor and do its windows like that. Okay, so like this right here. Okay, another thing that I'm going to need to do is to get that ceiling done. So poke these two windows out like this. I do feel like I'm forgetting something though. I just kind of have this nagging feeling that I am forgetting something. So pop these here like this, and do this like this. Alright. If I am forgetting something, I can just as easily get it done off camera, and I'll show off the completed prison at the start of the next episode, and then I'll go on ahead and get on with the project of the day, if that makes sense. So yeah. And I'm sorry about the week-long hiatus. Well, 2-week-long hiatus in this series case, because on the first week I was up at Branson with Marty Jester and the rest of our family. And then last week I came down with something. All I know is that whenever I talked this long last week, I would go into a coughing fit, and it would be very, very, very unpleasant. I am still recovering from that. I still have a bit of a stuffy nose and a gunky throat, But aside from that, I feel like I am at least 85% better than I was. So that's good. 85% basically means I'm not just hacking and coughing my brains out when I do long commentary anymore. So that's fantastic. I don't have any outtakes on the I don't have any outtakes on the thing on that particular illness because honestly I was not really recording at the time that I discovered that I was coughing my brains out whenever I talked for too long. But yeah, that let's just say that was not very amusing for me. Like it was very, very terrible. So yeah, there we go. Jester got something very similar. Like he and I could not talk for very long without coughing our brains out. Like we had the whooping cough. Except we didn't. We didn't go. You know, the big loud gasps that follows a cough during the whooping cough. Okay, so I have 2 more bars. I still feel like I am forgetting something, but I can't put my finger on what. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the roof right here. Okay, so is there anything else? Yes, there is this part right here that I am doing right now. And then I can just do this. Okay, is there another hole that I need to fill up? Okay, I don't see anything. Oh, there's one. Okay. Plug that in, and there we go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go down the stairs, and it's time to do some lighting. So, due to a glitch, I don't like putting torches right over the bed, because it feels like, well, I say that, but the thing about it is, the part over the bed that I'm trying to talk to you about is where, like, the torch is facing in the same direction as you are, and thus it looks like you are being stabbed by that torch. So, dang it. Timing. Time it right. There we go. Thank you. Jeez. These doors. I have wooden buttons on these doors, but it hardly even amounts to anything because they still don't stay open that long. Maybe just a couple of seconds, maybe 5 if I'm lucky. Jeez. Okay. I have 25 torches left, with which I can just light up this. I'm tentatively saying the whole prison, but I might be wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put the torch there, and oh, okay, never mind. That's good. So just try and do that. There we go. And then do that. No, there we go. Okay, there we... excuse you? Excuse you. Put it. Thank you. Jeez. Alright. So, come on. Put it down. Yes, thank you. Jeez. Okay. Now, go on over here. No. Right there, yes. And then, go on over here and do this. There we go. Alright. Have I got everything in here? Even if I don't, I can just get it off camera. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. I have 13 torches left. Let's do our best to get as many of them put down in video as I can, so that there won't be any mobs in there in the next episode when I give the grand tour. Or about as much of a grand tour as I can do with just simply showing you guys that I've put bedding and lighting in the cells. Like I don't know exactly how much of a grand tour that I can actually give you in those situations. But hey, you know what? we can just pretend that that the grand tour can be taken like that, and just be done with it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and place down hey. Come on. There we go. And then pop this in here, and then okay, so I've got all of this. Okay, so I'm guessing in here is one such place, and I've run out of torches. Okay, so I believe that's about it for right now. So I'm gonna go on ahead and go onto the roof, and I'm going to check and see how much time I have left. And if enough, I'm going to go in ahead and see if I can't find that stronghold that I was telling you about. I believe I have completely overestimated how much time I had to finish off this prison, because I only just got a good deal of it lit up, and I have taken like 30 minutes on this. So, like I said before, in the next episode, I am definitely going to be searching for that other stronghold. But, in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, adios, amigos.